That's Phil Grande, philsgang.com. Phil Grande is your industry leader, the first talk show host ever to combine social issues and finance into winning stock market ideas. That's Phil Grande, philsgang.com. philsgang.com. Here at Phil's Gang, we understand the ghosts of 2008 and 2009 hang over all investors. In a recent banking analyst report, studies show the reason people are not investing in the stock market is a greater need for financial education. At Phil's are your number one provider of financial investing education techniques. For over a decade, Phil Grande has been coaching, guiding, and helping people build a successful trading plan for any time frame, from current income to retirement security.
I think what you're doing is extremely important. People don't realize this, but financial education is in many respects the most important education you can get, and that's what they're getting from your show.
Build your investment confidence with Phil's Gang today, with daily webinars, alerts, and educational videos. And all material is archived for your convenience. Put the investment ghosts in the past and start investing with Phil Grande and Phil's Gang today. For more information, simply go to philsgang.com, philsgang.com, or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-264.
What makes investors around the world successful? They're savvy, they do their homework, they look for the best value, and they find it at Interactive Brokers. Phil's Gang chooses Interactive Brokers, stocks, options, futures, forex, bonds, and worldwide from one account. I recommend Interactive Brokers to all my Phil's Gang members. I use it myself. Check them out. Go to philsgang.com and click on the Interactive Brokers graphic. And that's phil.com.
Professional traders and investors know that Interactive Brokers provides the edge they need in today's markets. Low commissions and financing rates, along with best price execution and a focus on advanced trading technology and low costs that help maximize returns. At Interactive Brokers, not only do professional traders and investors get direct market access to stocks, options, futures, forex, bonds, and funds on over 100 markets in 23 countries from a single IB universal account. They also benefit from a wide array of advanced trading technology, from extensive options trading tools to sophisticated risk management and much more. Keep a pulse on daily market activity with commentary with IB's Traders Insight, which delivers market analysis from professional traders in the industry directly to your screen. Visit us at interactive.com to learn more about these options. interactivebrokers.com. Interactive Brokers, member SIPC.
Every single one of his medical bills, everything is just all taken care of.
We have phenomenal research, outstanding clinical care, and the generosity of public, which allow us to treat patients regardless of what it takes.
At St. Jude, families never receive a bill for treatment, travel, housing, or food, because the only thing a family should worry about is helping their child live.
Because of you.
Gracias a ti.
Because of you.
There is St. Jude.
The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Radio Network. With your host, Phil.
I want to say just a few words about what's happening in American families and what's happening in the economy. I've always believed fundamentally that when families are strong, America is strong. And American families have made a lot of sacrifices. People lost jobs, people lost homes, people college on the back, retirement on the back burner, but everybody just kept going. It took a lot of determination. And across America, we're beginning to see the results of all that hard work.
The results of all that hard work? Wait a minute, we just got a report today that poverty is soaring. poverty is soaring. 109 million people are now on welfare. What is she talking about? We have school-age children living in poverty. The highest number of school-age people ever living in poverty. We had a 6% increase since Obama came into office. That's huge. Not counting the numbers that are rising for the racial groups. 39% African Americans, 36%, 39%. Are you kidding? 39% for African Americans, 36% for Native Americans, 32% for Latinos, 13% for Asian and white. Wow. This is unbelievable. And she's saying things are good. No, they're not. They're not good. The number of Americans that is either poor or low income has increased under this president by 48%. What is she talking about? From the day Obama took office, January 20, 2009, 10 million more middle-class people slipped into poverty. What is she, nuts? There are now 50 million people in poverty. That's up from 39.8 million when Obama became president, and she was with him. She was in the administration. What's she talking about? She's going to have a tough time convincing people of this. If people understand it, most people don't. Too busy watching naked people running around in the Bahamas somewhere in the jungle trying to survive or whatever they have on TV today. You know, this poverty, we talked about this before, the war on poverty, $60 trillion. And our poverty is worse today than it was when the war started under Johnson. So what's she talking about? Everything they talk about is just nonsense. Just listen to this. Bush was no better than Obama. They're both phonies. The only difference between Obama and Bush is a closet liberal. It's the only difference. Bush poverty expanded 26% to 32 million people. Obama expanded 31% to 49 point. Well, let's do 50 million people, round it off. Under Bush, 16 million people have income of less than $5,000 a year. When Obama came in, it went up to 22 million live on income less than $5,000 a year. And what is he saying? Things are better. Disability checks surged from 8 to 12 million. And we talked about this before. Under Obama, he destroyed Clinton's personal responsibility-based federal work requirement program, which required, in exchange for food stamps or other welfare programs, 40 of them, 80 of them, many of them are duplicated. There's 7 food stamp programs that are duplicated. Can you imagine that? 17 different programs. They all do the same thing. You and I pay for it. But under Clinton, you had to prove, before you even got your food stamps, you had to prove to be on any welfare program that you were an able-bodied man or woman, and you were looking for work. You were taking some sort of class. You were undergoing drug and alcohol counseling if you were into that stuff, an addict. Now, as a result of promoting greater self-reliance, as opposed to Obama, who promotes don't go to work, you can play the violin, go home, your job locked, go play the violin, play the piano, become an artist, whatever your dream is. We're not going to job lock you. We'll pay for your health insurance. 50%. Welfare dropped by 50% under the personal responsibility-based federal work requirement program. And then Obama gutted it 6 months before his reelection a second time. And now we're right back up there again. This is crazy. Poverty. We have all kinds of poverty. But then they came out, now they're telling us the economy is much better than. That's not true. They've been talking about how it's booming, how it's really turning around. That's you and I both know that is not true. You know that is not true at all.
Companies are investing, consumers are spending, American manufacturing, energy, technology, autos, all are booming.
Now, do you hear what he said about this? Listen to this closely, what he says.
Companies are investing.
Companies are investing. No, the dollar, the companies aren't investing. They're not investing. In fact, they used that fake narrative to drive the dollar up this week, to make the dollar go higher. To drive the dollar up so the Europeans buy the dollar with the idea the economy's doing well. And then, of course, they tell us it's doing well. The Fed, by telling us they're going to raise rates on the overnight bank rate, which they said they were supposed to do in June, now they're putting off to September. It's all a bunch of baloney. It's a lie. Corporate profits have fallen. If we're doing so good, then why is it, Mr. President, that corporate profits fell in the fourth quarter of 2014 by 1.4%? Now we find corporate profits now in the first quarter we just finished fell even worse by 5.9% or $125 billion. So how can you say it's booming? It's boom. Here's the numbers. It's not booming. So we've had this terrible decline. We just got the numbers today. Corporate profits are down. And you know why corporate profits are down? Because people have no money to spend. And you know why they don't have any money to spend? Is because of Obamacare. Because of the cost of premiums are killing people. And because of Obamacare, more people went on. But now they're going to tell us, well, it dropped to 5.9%, much worse than 1.4%, because of the weather or the closing of the ports on the West Coast. They always got a narrative, some stupid story. What they don't want you to know is the reason why we're in such and why our economy is lagging, why it sucks so badly, is because the EPA, the Gestapo, the SS of this administration is cracking down on fracking. What they don't explain is the energy sector profits dropped by 54% because of it, including coal. Now, when we have oil at $100 a barrel, like we did a year ago, that's good news. When it drops to $60 a barrel, that's bad news. If we take out the energy sector and out of the corporate profits, you know what corporate profits are? If we take out the energy sector, it would be up 9%. Unbelievable. We'll be right back. Join my gang, Phil's Gang.
Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. Boy, the news has not been good lately. You know that 62% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. 24% of Americans have more credit card debt than emergency savings. Or how about this one? Adults under the age of 35 currently have savings rates of negative 2%. Wow. We need to set up a game plan. We need to get you back into the financial markets in a very positive way. And we can do that. Just join philsgang.com. We're here to help you. It's only $49.95 a month. That's it. You're going to be investing in yourself. That's what you need. And you got all the Phil's Gang material archived. You got classrooms. You got support. There's nothing like it. So as this market continues to go higher, not for good, not because the economy is doing well, because of all this stimulus, you're missing one of the best opportunities to put retirement money away now. Sock it away now, but you got to learn how to do it. Check us out. That's philsgang.com or give us a call 877-600-4264. Hi, this is Phil Grande at philsgang.com. What makes investors around the world successful? They're savvy. They do their homework. They look for the best deal. You find it at philsgang.com and Interactive Brokers.
Brokers know that Interactive Brokers provides the edge they need in today's markets. Low commissions and financing rates, along with best price execution and a focus on advanced trading technology and low costs that help maximize returns. At Interactive Brokers, not only do professional investors get direct market access to stocks, options, futures, forex, bonds, and funds on over 100 markets in 23 countries, from a single IB Universal account. They also benefit from a wide array of advanced trading technology. Go to Interactive Brokers and improve your returns.
Gang.com chooses interactivebroker.com. Check Active Brokers for more information. Be sure to tell them Phil Grande sent you. That's Interactive Brokers. They're savvy. They do their homework. They look for you, and they find it at Interactive Brokers. Phil's gang chooses Interactive Brokers, stocks, options, futures, forex, bonds, and worldwide from one account. I recommend Interactive Brokers to all my Phil's gang members. I use it myself. Check them out. Go to philsgang.com and click on the Interactive Brokers graphic, and that's philsgang.com.
What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grande and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
Hi, my name is Luann, and I'm from New York and a very appreciative gang member. Thank you again, Phil. I've been a Phil's gang member for 3 weeks now, and I've learned a lifetime of information, facts, clarity, confidence, and stock trading skills. Thanks again for all your teachings, Phil. Because of you, I'm applying myself and taking my future in my own hands.
To find out more information on Phil's Gang, just go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com, or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
Of his medical bills, everything is just all taken care of.
We have phenomenal research, outstanding clinical care, and the generosity of public, which allow us to treat patients regardless of what it takes.
At St. Jude, families never receive a bill for treatment, travel, housing, or food, because the only thing a family should worry about is helping their child live.
Because of you.
Gracias a ti.
Because of you.
There is St. Jude.
I love your show. I love your say I'm doing very, very well. Thanks to Phil. I now have become a consistent, profitable trader.
I've been with you for about a month and a half now, and I'm already up 7%.
I'm so grateful that I found you and with you and your staff.
This year, I'm up 60% on my portfolio.
I finally feel like I've got my master's degree in stock trading.
Well, I just want to tell you, thank you for giving my confidence back in trading.
I have learned more in this 2 months than I have in my years of doing all my different stuff, and I want to say thank you. Been with you a long, long time. Done really well with you.
I think what you're doing is extremely important. Financial education is, in many respects, the most important education you can get, and that's what they're getting from your show.
For more information on the philsgang.com, simply go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Again, that's 877-600-4264. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Show. This segment is brought to you by the Phil's Gang video channel on YouTube.com. Stock Corner is brought to you by the video channel. Go to philsgang.com, click the channel graphic, and check out Phil's free videos on the market, economy, and current events.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Before I get to the market, which, by the way, is down 88 points today, I want to get back to, most people don't realize, not in this business especially, I want to compare where we are now to the crash of October 1987, because I keep telling people we are going to have a correction like you've never seen before. Why? Because the stocks prices are going up not on productivity. Not on productivity. People do not make enough money after they pay their bills to go out and spend to save. They don't. But the stock prices still keep going up every day on these stocks, even though there's nobody buying goods. We talked about this yesterday, about the stock buybacks. How a company can sit there and sell $5,000 a month in goods And every month the same. But the stock went up. How the hell can that be? Well, let's think about it. October 1987, right before we had the stock market crash. And I pointed this out in January of 1987. Matter of fact, we started the stock market bet. It was going down. Actually, let me correct that. In February of 1987. First week of February 1987. Our stocks were going up 17%. That's right, 17%. You know what our stock's going up right now? More than that, 23%. Now let's compare our stock growth in 1987 to our stock growth today and 2015. God, I even had I had to remember what year we're in. It goes by so fast. That's the trouble when you get old. Your years just go boom, boom, boom. That's why I keep telling you, kids that are in your 30s and you think retirement's not important, you're going to have plenty of money. Yeah, right. You wait. Okay. If you take a look, just before the stock market crash in 1987 was 5%. 5%. We just got our GDP number here for the first quarter of, for the last quarter 2014, which was minus 1.4 or 0.1 point. And then the second quarter, or the first quarter of 2015, it was 0.2% growth. The growth then was 5%. Fox, so think about this. In 1987, stocks were growing before the crash 3 times the growth of the economy at 5%. Now let's compare. Let's take a look at today. Our stocks are growing 23% compared to 17.5%. Our GDP, our growth is 1.7% compared to the GDP in 19 before the market crash, 5%. So our stock growth is going up much faster with a GDP of 1.7%. 1987, when the crash came, is because stocks were growing at 17.5% with a 5% GDP. So where does that put us today with a stock growth of 23% with a GDP of 1.7%? Where does that put us today? What, are you nuts? So now our stocks, this is the whole narrative that our economy is doing so well is such BS. It's unbelievable, especially by CNBC and this administration. Now let's go take a look at our market. The stock market cannot get out of its own way. Cannot. The spiders cannot get out of its own way. And it's been just for let me bring it back. It's been about now, let me just give you the right number. Our market was going straight up, and all of a sudden it stopped. And when did it stop? When we stopped with QE. We stopped with QE. As soon as QE was pulled back, where we were not buying our own treasuries to bring down the interest rate that would stay at below 2%, which was important because that's the rate at which our government pays interest for the money that they borrow. They think about that. I'm buying. That's what you need QE for, is to print money to buy treasuries to drop that yield down, or which the government's going to get charged below 2%. You got to keep it below 2%. You know where it is today? It's at 2.11. So we are in worse shape now than we were in the 1987 crash. Worse shape all around. So our market is not going up because the interest rates on the 10-year treasury, okay, the yield, which remember, it affects house mortgages. When you go get a 30-year fixed rate mortgage, it affects that, and it affects the big thing, what the government is paying for interest. Borrow, which now they got to borrow money at $18 trillion, and they have to borrow every day $6 billion a day. Every day, $6 billion, we're in the hole. So now the market can't break out because the interest rates are too high. So now the market, every day, they try to trick us. And what they do is they say to all the Europeans, hey, look, we got the best economy. Our people in America are stupid. They don't know it. We got the best economy in the world. Look at this. Look, our dollar's going up. You know why? We're going to raise rates. We're going to raise rates in September now. Oh, June, we just kind of screwed up. We screwed up a little there, but now we change it to September. It's fall. The leaves are out. It's a much more pleasant time to raise rates in September. Don't worry about June. Too many weddings were going on. Too much interference with the weddings. We're going to do it in September now. Yeah, so that means our economy is booming because we're going to raise rates. So dump your euros, come over here, buy our dollars. Dollars are going up through the roof. Isn't that ridiculous? Boy, are we... When we come back, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen to us because of that and what you should be doing with your stocks.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Move over. TD Ameritrade and Scottrade. There's a new leader in the pack of the finest trading platforms in the country. That's right, Phil's Easy Trade platform, designed by professional traders, and is why it's so easy to navigate, so easy to execute, and includes the most important and advanced features that give both professional and novice traders the edge they would expect. So stealth-like to assist you in building your profit center. For information on Phil's Easy Trade platform, go to philsgang.com or call 877.
That's right, folks. philsgang.com now offers a stock trading and investing. This unique platform is fast and designed for performance with the integration with PTT1 and PTT2 stock charts. It will also be tailored to the way that Phil's Gang teaches you in class. For more information, simply go to Phil's Gang or call 877-600-4. 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Here at Phil's Gang, we understand the ghosts of 2008 and 2009 hang over all investors. In a recent banking analyst report, studies show the reason people are not investing in the stock market is a greater need for financial education. At Phil's Gang, we are your #1 provider of financial investing education techniques. For over a decade, Phil Grande has been coaching, guiding, and helping people build a successful trading plan for any time frame, from current income to retirement security.
I think what you're doing is extremely important. People don't realize this, but financial education is in many respects the most important education you can get, and that's what they're getting from your show.
Build your investment confidence with Phil's Gang today with daily webinars, alerts, and educational videos. And all material is archived for your convenience. Put the investment ghosts in the past and start investing with Phil Grande and Phil's Gang today. For more information, simply go to philsgang.com, philsgang.com, or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
I love your show. I love your honesty. Glad to say I'm doing very, very well. Thanks to Phil. I now have become a consistent, profitable trader.
I've been with you for about a month and a half now, and I'm already up 7%.
I'm so grateful that I found you and with you and your staff.
This year, I'm up 60% on my portfolio.
I'm on top of the world. I finally feel like I've got my master's degree in stock trading.
Well, I just want to tell you, thank you for giving my confidence back in trading.
I have learned more in just 2 months than I have in my years of doing all my different stuff, and I've
been with you a long, long time. Done really well with you.
I think what you're doing is extremely important. Financial education is in many respects the most important education you can get, and that's what they're getting from your show.
For more information on the philsgang.com, simply go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Again, that's 877-600-4264.
Be sure to watch the Phil's Gang Show with Phil Grande, weekdays at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on various devices like smartphones, tablets, your computer, and more. Get free access to the Phil's Gang Show right in your hands at home or on the go. Simply go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com and click on the Listen Live link. And we'll see you on the charts.
Obama can't let the stock market go down. about Benghazi. You lied about the AP. You lied about the IRS. You lied. Stop coming out here as a salesman. What's about is personal responsibility and education. Go to any supermarket, go to any store. My God, they got people that are 90 years old pushing out the carts. The last time I was in a supermarket, I took the old man, I put him in the cart. And I wheeled him to my car with the groceries. What have we gotten for stimulus? Trillions of dollars of stimulus. What have we gotten for? $3 trillion directly into the stock market. Lied to everybody, said we're doing that's a great job. Pelosi tells you, go home. Your job locked. I don't blame he's taking a vacation, but stay home and rent some videos. So I care about your financial stability and making money in the stock market. For the best of business news, social, and financial talk, join me, Phil Grande, at Phil's Gang Show, weekdays at 3 p.m. Eastern. Listen live at philsgang.com.
There is only one talk show host, Phil Grande, who delivers both social and financial talk. Not even Hannity or Rush can deliver a 1-2 punch like that. That's Phil Grande, philsgang.com. Phil Grande is unique, the industry leader, the first talk show host ever to combine social issues and finance into winning stock market ideas. That's Phil Grande, philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Show. This segment is brought to you by Phil's Talking Traders Stock Charts. Stock Corner is brought to you by the Phil's Gang video channel. Go to philsgang.com, click on the video channel graphic, and check out Phil's free videos on the market, economy, and current events.
I have a free to everybody. Just go to my site, philsgang.com, and click right on the YouTube second channel, and I got a wonderful video, and you get to it by just going to my YouTube channel, youtube.com, the Phil's Gang, and it's a wonderful video. I explain what's going on with the market, what's going on with gold. You got any questions, brand new video. Okay, let's talk about, I come here every day to raise money for St. Jude. All I ask you to do is join. It's $49.95. That's it, a month. You can leave anytime you want. You don't have a long-term contract. I've been telling you that this market is going to collapse, but you shouldn't be fearful. You should be embracing it. Of course it's going to collapse. You can't keep buying your own stock companies. How long are we going to get away with this? QE, keep buying their own stocks, and your company has $5,000 a month in sales every month for 3 years, but your stock up. I just gave you the numbers. What happened when they did that, and when a similar thing happened, not the exact thing, but a similar thing happened in 1987. We had stocks going up at 17%, and GDP was growing at a healthy 5%, and the market crashed. Our stocks are going up 23%, with a growth of our economy just 1.7%, nowhere near the 5%, but they crashed. How long are we going to get away with this? As long as they can't stick, the big guys, the style, can't stick any more cash in their pockets, in their shirts, in their bags, in their cars, in their trunks. If they can't, they'll stop when they just no more. There's nowhere to stick cash. The greedy people. I'm not talking about the hardworking millionaires. They deserve it. I've always said, if you make $50,000 a year, you should get 100. If you made 100, you deserve 2. If you made $1 million, you deserve 2. You always should double a person. He's always a good worker, and he's working hard, and he's an honest guy. He's always deserves twice what he's getting. I'm talking about these bankers who are gangsters, these gangsters. So let's take what's going to happen. We know the market is not going to get away from crashing. Are you kidding? It's not going to get away. We crashed. How many crashes we've had? We had the 1987 crash. Then we had the dot-com crash. Right? We had the housing crash. What, we're going to get away with the QE, which is not going to be a QE crash, when our stocks are going up 23% with a growth of 1 point? Of course we are. But this is where you're going to take advantage, because you didn't have this kind of technology when we had the 1987 crash. You didn't have the technology available to you that you got now. This is no gimmick. Give you an example. If you were my gang member, hello, yeah, get some milk on the way home. Yeah, some peaches too. No, I don't want ice cream. Okay, I'll get some ice cream. It's Friday night. All right. Anyway, what drives me crazy is that I can sit here and tell you you're going to make money when the market goes down with today's technology. You don't have to have any fear anymore. Take potash. Now, if you look at the PT2 chart, the chart that tells you, hey, the people, the big institutions, JP Sachs and the big boys who own potash, they own most of that shares, they're pulling. Don't you like to know that? Well, you do know that with my PT2 because it turned red. In the last 4 days, the market dropped 5%. 5%. Have you made 5% on your 401k? Are you nuts? Even if you did, they're going to take 63% of it from fees. You don't get 63% from fees here. Join my gang and help St. Jude, help yourself, and then when the market goes back up again, when it turns green, you buy. It sounds so simple. It sounds so simple. That's why you go, that can't work. Check it out. It does work. Join my gang. Help St. Jude. Help yourself. All right. So, at least we got the peaches coming tonight and the ice cream. All right. Have you ever heard? This is unbelievable. What's going on in the South China Sea?
We share a concern about China's land reclamation activities in the South China Sea, and the United States are united in our commitment to freedom of navigation, respect for and the peaceful resolution of disputes without coercion.
Oh yeah, right. Okay, just like he drew the line in the sand and they drew the line. They go, whoa, wait, I didn't mean it. The line's too far forward. Let me bring it back a little. Then the next month he draws another line and says, wait, no, that was a mistake. Let me bring it back a little. Putin steps all over this guy. North Korea, this guy. Are you kidding me? Do you think China, the most important waterway in the world, and here's China, this is how smart they are. They're out there building man-made islands 800 feet off the coast of China where the commerce, if we ever lose that shipping lane, are you kidding me? That would kill the United States. We'd go back into the dark ages. Everything we eat, everything we wear, our clothing, our computers goes through that waterway. And what the hell happens? Our president says this we're going to work with everybody. We're going to make sure. Are you kidding? You should have got up and said, we're going to nuke you. We're going to nuke you. We'll take that little piece of China right in the corner and say, we're just going to drop a nuke does. Bam, hit them. You think they're going to come after us? Of course not. We should nuke them just because of how they take their exchange rate and screw us. Oh, the currency, we can certainly, they can send anything over. They can send all the tires in the world. All the tires in the world. And we don't do anything. We go to send and sell tires over there. Oh, we want $300 tax on this, $200 tax. A pair of tires, 4 tires over there would cost you $7,850. But why are we getting kicked around by China? I hope Trump does run. At least he understands it. Why do we get kicked around by them? Because they kill our economy. China's killing our economy. Trade deficits. We never had a trade deficit this big. We never had a trade. Oh, it's the weather. It's the weather. I forgot it's the weather. Just like Obamacare. Killing this country. Do you think Obama, first of all, let me back up. Do you think Obama will do anything to protect our commerce on the Chinese Sea? Are you nuts?
Doing is creating Chinese in the middle of a sea that doesn't belong to them and on waters that is claimed by many of the neighbors in the region. But they are doing it because they sense that they can probe the United States under this administration because it doesn't stand up. It makes a red line with Syria and it backs down. It tells the Russians there'll be terrible consequences if you absorb Crimea or if you make trouble in eastern Ukraine. The Russians go ahead and do all of that. And what happens? Just a week ago, our Secretary of State Benzini in Sochi on a Tsar Putin, in which we to any further aggression, we will relax sanctions, a reversal of the policy that we had had up until now. So they see all that, and they think that they can challenge. I don't think we are near anywhere, any conflict, but the Chinese are building inexorably their defenses, 10% increase every year for the last 20 years, while we are shrinking ours, and their objective is to deny us access to the Pacific Rim waters that we have dominated since the War. And that's aggressive, but they will do it slowly over time.
Unbelievable. He's so right. So Obama's not going to do anything to protect our interests. No way. Nor would Bush. I think Bush would do a little something. Yeah, I take that back. Bush would, but not this guy. He's not going to protect our interests. So you've got to be in a to say it doesn't matter to me if the market's going up or down. Be secure. I'm going to make money, and that's what we can offer you here at Phil's Gang. Join the gang. It's 43 past the hour. We'll be right back.
Information on this show, go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. It's clear the real undisputed champion in social and financial talk is Phil Grande and the Phil's Gang Show.
You know, Obama got the last laugh because another jobs report came out.
The last laugh is on you, Bill. Think about this. 232,000 jobs created. We lost 252,000 full-time jobs to get those 232,000 jobs. And worse, we gained 437,000 lousy part-time jobs, mostly minimum wage. No, the last laugh is on you.
Only Phil Grande delivers business and financial news with an insider's perspective on Wall Street and the economy.
To push these banks higher, offset what's going on. And the earnings are all driven by stock buybacks. So you got all this stuff going on, which makes for a perfect storm.
That's the one and only Phil Grande and the Phil's Gang Show.
Join me weekdays at 3 p.m. for the best in social and financial talk. That's weekdays every day at 3 p.m. here on philsgang.com.
There is only one talk show host, Phil Grande, who delivers both social and financial talk. Not even Hannity or Rush can deliver a 1-2 punch like that. That's Phil Grande, philsgang.com. Phil Grande is unique, the industry leader, the first talk show host ever to combine social issues and finance into winning stock market ideas. That's Phil Grande, philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Professional traders and investors know that Interactive Brokers provides the edge they need in today's markets. Low commissions and financing rates, best price execution, and a focus on advanced trading technology and low costs that help maximize returns. At Interactive Brokers, not only do professional traders and investors get direct market access to stocks, options, futures, forex, bonds, and funds on over 100 markets in 23 countries from a single IB universal account. They also benefit from a wide array of advanced trading technology, from extensive options trading tools to sophisticated risk management and more. Keep a pulse on daily market activity with commentary with IB's Traders Insight, which delivers market analysis from professional traders in the industry directly to your screen. At interactivebrokers.com to learn more about these offerings. Interactivebrokers.com. Interactive Brokers, member SIPC.
Be sure to watch the Phil's Gang Show with Phil Grande, weekdays at 3 p.m. Eastern on devices like smartphones, tablets, your computer, and more. Get free access to the Phil's Gang Show right in your hands at home or on the go. Simply go to philsgang.com. That's phil.com and click on the Listen Live link. And we'll see you on the charts.
Move over. TD Ameritrade and Scottrade. There's a new leader in the pack of the finest trading platforms in the country. That's right. Phil's Easy Trade platform, designed by professional traders, and is why it's so easy to navigate, so easy to, and includes the most important and advanced features that give both and novice traders the edge they would expect. So simplistic, so stealth-like to assist you in building your For information on Phil's Easy Trade platform, go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG.
That's right, folks. philsgang.com now offers a stock trading and investing platform. This unique platform is fast and designed for performance with the integration of 1 and PTT2 stock charts. It will also be tailored to the way that Phil's Gang teaches you in class. For more information, simply go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Show. This segment is brought to you by Phil's Talking Trader Stock Charts.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. The S&P ratio is too high. The S&P, the value of the stocks are 30% too high. That's right, 30% too high because of the buybacks. We are looking at the first quarter earnings of 2015 coming in 20% lower than they estimated. Think about this. I think it's even more than that. They estimated the earnings to come in at 8.2%. Are you kidding me? 8.2%? And we came in, the first quarter was 1.4%. Now we're at 5.9%. Are you kidding? So here's what's going to happen. They can cheer and they can tell you everything is wonderful and the economy is doing good, but please be prepared for when we get the next stock market correction that you're making money. And as long as you're with Phil's Gang and you use the PT2, like I showed you, potash, in 4 days, now it depends on where people got in the last 4 days, but if they got in as soon as it turned red, they would have got a nice little return. Instead of 5%, let's say, is that more than you get in your 401k? Of course it is. All right, let's move on now. I told you yesterday about the EPA. The EPA is now going to take over all our waterways. They're even going to start a water police. And it's killing our economy. The EPA is killing our economy. Why? You know what they should do? Why don't they go over and talk to the Chinese and tell them that we're from the EPA? You can't do that. You can't go out in the middle. You can't go 800. You can't go out 800. Can you imagine going out 800 miles from the shore of China and dredging in billions? How smart these people are. How smart they are. Compared to the morons we got in Congress and the morons we got in the White House. Just think how smart. That is so intelligent. Now they're going to set up all their army bases. They built these beautiful lighthouses, saying, "Oh, we want to put some nice lighthouses along that waterway." So the ships won't bump into the side of the earth or whatever hell it is, reef. That's it. How stupid, isn't it? And we've really been screwed with this Obamacare. This is another reason why we cannot grow our economy. That's why today, when they came out and they said that corporations dropped 5.9% in their earnings, 5%, when they're supposed to be up 8%. And this Obamacare, you know what he did with Obamacare? This was the insurance industries. The health insurance industry owns him. The health insurance industry owned Bush. So rather than replacing it with Medicare for all style, what I would have done, I would have gone in, if I was going to do this, I want to put Obamacare in, I would have put in single payer system. Would have done. Now, at least a single payer national health system, that's Medicare for everybody. It's a system in which you'd have a single public agency who organizes the health care financing, one agency, and they'll deliver the care. And the care, though, that they deliver remains in private hands. That's what they should have done, not going to Obamacare. And I think what Obama did is he figured out, let's go in with Obamacare, screw it up so bad, make sure people lose their jobs, make sure that the thing is so bad that the premiums go up $2,500 instead of down $25. I'll lie to them and tell them they can keep their doctor when they can't. They can keep their insurance when they can't, and so people will be screaming for single payer because he probably thought if he went directly to single payer, it wouldn't have gotten through. This is what I think he did. It's going to backfire on him. The single payer insurance is simply Medicare for all. That's all it is. Why didn't he just go straight there? And under the single payer system, all of us in the U.S. would be covered for all medical problems. We'd all would have a doctor, the hospital, preventive, long-term care we'd be covered for, mental, dental. We'd all have for our eyes, vision, prescription drugs, medical supplies costs would be nothing. Instead, he takes the medical supply costs and something like 13 taxes on the medical supplies. Unbelievable. I don't want to run out of time. Listen to this. I was very impressed with this woman helicopter pilot who was complaining about this president. Said when she was in the other war, she was in Afghanistan for 8 years. She was in Iraq for 8 years, but she was under Bush at the time. And listen what she says, the difference between the two presidents. So they got Obama tied her hands.
The result of an extremely restrictive rule. So basically, when these pilots find a target, they find ISIS, they have a clear target, they have a positive target ID, basically every procedure is in place. They then, instead of pull the trigger when they meet all of the criteria, they then have to call up their commander, their boss, so to speak, who then has to call up their boss, who then calls up their boss, and so on and so on. And it is so micromanaged that these very time-sensitive targets, by the time they get back to them with any sort of an answer, the opportunity is lost. I served in combat in Iraq and Afghanistan administration, so I've never had to serve in combat under the Obama administration rules of engagement. But for us, it was very cut and dry. You have to make split-second decisions that have life and death consequences. The last thing you need to be thinking about before pulling that trigger is legalities and political correctness. You need to make sure you're within the ROE, which includes a positive target identification, hostile intent, or hostile action, and then you need to ensure that all friendlies are clear of your weapon systems, and then you are the final approval for that weapon release authority. And so we were very effective at accomplishing our mission that way. We felt as though our chain of command trusted us back then to make those decisions. That's what our job is to do.
So think about what she's saying. She was over there, I think she said 8 years. Is that correct? Did she say 8 years? I thought it was 8 years. But anyways, I was so impressed by her, and her point is well taken. So why would Obama do anything to whack these Chinese who are building islands along the most important waterway in the world where we ship everything comes to us? We're going to have to go back to the Stone Age if they ever stop that waterway. Are you kidding? We everything goes over that thing. You really think for one moment he's going to step in and do something? When just listen to what she said. They have to, before they fire on a target, because we have liberals who are in control, they want to make sure they kill somebody. It has to be politically correct. So imagine sitting in a helicopter. You're sitting there. You got your target, and you got to call into your first supervisor. Then he's got to call another supervisor, all the way back to the White House before it can. How stupid is that? Why did we go to war? We lost 4,000 kids, and we got 30,000. That are missing arms and legs and limbs, and why did we? And then we give back. We give back the territory that we lives for. What a slap! Give back. See, when you were negotiating to leave a territory and you had 176,000 soldiers and you wanted to leave, wouldn't you think if you were the commander, were the president, What a slap in the face it would be if we pulled everybody out and all that work went to waste. The 4,000 people that died was for nothing. The guy who's sitting there with no leg, no arm, my God, for waste. What a waste. And now Ramadi, they just give it back to him. Any decent human being who was in that position to make sure that we were going to bring back the 172,000 troops would have left 100,000 troops over there, or left 50,000. So that wouldn't happen. You would have to be obligated to make sure that wouldn't happen, that these kids didn't fight for nothing, that these kids didn't give up their limbs for nothing. To me, it's such an insult. It's just beyond. It's beyond. Look, join my gang tonight, because whether the market goes up or the market goes down, you haven't got to worry when you're a gang member. Try it for 1 month. Join my gang. Phil'sGang.com. It's $49.95 a month. See you on the trucks.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grande, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.